Yeah, hi there, and these comments, I'm going to just use your initials P, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL iBT. And let's take a look at your situation. So, you say, I want to improve my TOEFL score when I have attempted. You say have attempted. You're using the present perfect, but you took the test in the past. You completed it in the past. The simple past is going to be better, so I'm going to humbly offer a correction here. I would say when I attempted the TOEFL for the first time, I received a score of 77, which is a very low score. So, you scored 15 points in the reading, 20 points on the listening, 20 points in the speaking, and 22 points on the writing. You see, I'm targeting 100 or higher in my next attempt. Could you please suggest how many days are required to study for the TOEFL to get 100 or higher, and what is the cost of your online course? My cost is $45 a month. You can use my course for 1 month. You can use my course for 3 months. It's just $45 for each month that you use my course. You can cancel your subscription at any time for any reason. If you get billed for the second month and you no longer want to use my course, just send me a quick email. I can send you a refund, no problem. All right, so that kind of answers that, but there's really kind of three things here. I have something important I want to tell you near the end of the video, so I will tell you that at that point. But first, I want to deal with your reading problem first. There's a few things that you need to think about, things you need to do in order to make improvements in reading, and I'm telling you, it's going to be very hard work on your part. You're going to have to do most of the work here with the reading and the listening. Now, I can help you a lot with the speaking and writing because you're actually posting responses, you're getting feedback from me when you do the speaking and the writing, but the reading and the listening, you have to go through, do the lessons, do all the practice tests, and so on. Okay, first of all, to improve reading, number one, keep reading every day for about 45 minutes. As boring as it is, do that. You can focus on newspapers, magazines, and longer books. That's really the first thing. Number two, study vocabulary. I have a great vocabulary section in my course. You can master 1,700 college-level words by going through the vocabulary section. That's the second thing you want to do. The third thing you need to do is increase your reading speed to at least 300 words per minute or more. The reading section of my online course will help you improve your reading from 100 to 350 words per minute. Now, how long does that take? Probably a couple of months. It's not going to be done immediately, but you need to improve your reading speed. My fourth suggestion for reading is pretty simple. You want to become familiar with the IBT reading question types and the strategies for answering them. That's my fourth suggestion. My fifth suggestion is you can take TOEFL level reading practice tests to mark your progress. And that's also going to be very important. So if you do those 5 things right there, that's going to really help you. Now, I can help you with vocabulary. I can help you with your reading speed. I can help you become more familiar with the IBT reading question types and the strategies for answering them. Now, I do have an additional, I have a partner website that I contract with, and they have full-length and section-specific TOEFL practice tests. So you can take a full-length practice test right before you're ready to take the TOEFL to mark your progress. You can also take some reading practice tests there. All right, so those are the first 5 things. Now I want to get into some other things. So I think in my website, these are my recommendations for you, and I'm going to be honest with you because I think it's good to be honest right up front and to tell you what you're dealing with. So to go from 77 to 100, you're probably looking at least 3 to 6 months. Minimum 3 months. That means minimum 90 days maybe as many as 180 days. That's probably what you're looking at. Now, I can't give you an approximate exact number of days, obviously, and not all students need 6 months to get 100 when they're 77. Some students need even more time, but some students will need less time than that. But my best guess is 3 to 6 months for you. All right, so here. Now, keep in mind that probably one of the best reasons that you want to join my course is really two things. Number one, I want to help you improve your speaking from 20 to 26. First of all, I want to help improve your writing from 22 to 28 or 29. So I feel comfortable if you practice every day, you start sending me speaking and writing practice tests, I feel like we can take care of that. Now, the reading is a big battle for you. It's not going to be easy because it's so low right now, and probably because you don't like reading or you don't score that high in it. You probably don't like it. You probably don't practice that much. But if you want to make improvements, you're going to have to do some things with that. Okay, here's my recommendation. After you join my course, I recommend that you go through, first of all, do the vocabulary, pronunciation, and grammar sections of my course. Do those first. The first 3 sections. This will probably take you 2, maybe even 3 months. But I'm telling you, this is the most important thing you want to do right now, is to build some of those basic English proficiencies. All right, now once you've done that, then you can go through the listening and the reading parts of my course. And that's also going to help you. And finally, once you've completed the first 5 sections of my course, then you can focus on the writing and the speaking parts of my course. That's my suggestion. That's what I think. Now, remember, once you join my course and you get access to my lessons, you're going to have access to over 700 lessons. These lessons will focus on helping you improve vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So there's a lot of lessons there. So some students go, "Hey, what do I do here? That's too much." Just follow what I said. You remember how you can focus on the first 3 sections, then you can do the listening and the reading, and then you can do the writing and the speaking areas. That's probably the best way that you can approach using my online course. Now remember, once you have access, you can use my course any way you want. You can focus on anything you want, but I'm just recommending a way of using my course to help you based on the comments that you made at my website. Does that make sense? Now let's get to the thing I said at the very end of, I wanted to tell you at the end of this video. As you know, I think once you've studied my lessons for maybe 3 months or 3.5 months, it's time for you to take an IBT full-length practice test. That means it's a 5-hour test. It focuses on reading, listening, speaking, and writing. And you can get a chance to mark your progress. You can see how close you are to 100. You can also get specific subtotal scores in the reading, listening, speaking, and writing, right? And then you can see where you are. Now, in addition to that benefit, I think taking the full-length IBT practice test, it also helps you learn how to concentrate for longer periods of time in English, right? Because taking a 5-hour test is not easy. It's hard to keep the brain focused for that long period of time, especially when English is not your first language. Right? Now, the third benefit of taking a full-length IBT practice test is that you will become more familiar with the structure and the format of the IBT exam, and that's also a good benefit. All right, so thank you for your comments. I hope that my video has given you some information that you can think about. You might want to watch my video a couple of times, and if you do join my course, I'd recommend watching the video maybe once a week for a while so you can remember the suggestions, especially in the beginning when I outline your study plan of what you can do. Okay? All right, thank you very much, and thank you for making a comment, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.